Okay. Hopefully this works. All right, not too bad. Hi guys. Give you a couple minutes to filter in. I forgot my glasses. Damn it. I always keep a pair over here, but I didn't, of course. Hi guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab my glasses, which are right here. Okay. Oh, and I didn't grab my drink. Damn it. Thought I was all ready. Hold on. Okay. I need some caffeine. I need my glasses. So the other thing that's hard about doing it down here is the light. I need like a big light over there to shine down because I can't see anything. Ho, Travis, who are you calling a hoe? Hello. All right, let me get my glasses on so I can see what the heck you guys are all saying. Okay. Oh my God, it is wavy. What the hell? All right, it must be not very clean. Hold on. Sorry. Now I'm going to clean the lens. Oh, it could be the light too. Oh my God. See, if I was a professional, this would all be done before I get on. Is it still psychedelic? Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, it is still psychedelic. Look at that. Whew, that is way, like I might have to change, huh? That's pretty out there. Okay. That's all right. It'll make me look more magical, right? All right. Let's see. Who do we got? So Travis is on. I'm remembering your name. Once I get it by the second video, then I got your name. So I got yours. Michelle, hello. Anastasia, hello. Pamela. Good. I see some new people. Becca. Rachel. I'm so excited. Yay. Yep, no stripes. Nice apothecary. Thank you. Hi, all the power's out here, so watch till my battery dies. Oh no, Ashley. No power. Is it because it's snow? Where are you? Love the corner cabinet. Thank you. Finally caught you live. Hi, Tammy. And who did I miss in the beginning here? Probably Angela and Jackie and Jezebel. Escape from the Eight of Swords. Hi. We never get to see you. It's a weekend. You must be up late over there, huh? All right. And Hexen, hi. My loving son. All my squirrel babies out there. Pamela, Tracy, Tammy, good. Hi, Johnny. Jessica, awesome. Okay. I paused my James Bond movie to watch. Yay! I need a corner cabinet now. So, as usual, I mean, I hate to do this, but it's, you know, when you're a thrifter, it's in your nature to tell people how much you paid for stuff. So that, I paid $5 for that at a garage sale. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. I can put all kinds of stuff in there, and it has a door on the bottom, so I keep the ugly stuff on the bottom. I love it. Okay. Oils. So there's so much. This is such a big topic that it's hard to delve into because there's so much. So I figured we'd start with the basics. And then, hi, Tina. Yay, you made it live. I feel the need to do that too when I thrift. I know, Hexen, you're just like me. So we will start kind of with the basics, although we did a little bit of the basics. And then we'll get into some of the ones that we could make coming up soon, and ritual oils and stuff like selenite oil, which I live on. All right. I have to thrift more now. All right. I know I brought my... Oh, here it is. Yep. There's a lot of crap around here, so I'm going to have to remember where I put stuff. Okay. So let's start out by saying I'm in dire need of an altar, one to cleanse the energies. Absolutely. Selenite is really good for that. Beautiful antlers. I'm sure they are. Oh, these. Oh, how bad is it that you have so much stacked in one area that you have to figure out where you are? I remember my grandmother having a cabinet like that. Super cool for storage. Yep. I know it. I was so mad. My grandfather, actually, this is my grandparents' house, if you haven't heard me say that before. And across the room, actually, in the other corner, my grandfather had a light pine corner cabinet that held like all his, oh my gosh, my grandfather was like the best person I ever knew. He was president of the ambulance corps. He was, he volunteered at everything. He volunteered at the ambulance corps, president of the ambulance corps. He was, what do you call it, Chamber of Commerce, president of the Chamber of Commerce. He was like man of the year 4 times. He was all this stuff. He like did all kinds of, you know, charity work and stuff. So he had all of his little trophies and everything in that cabinet. And my mother, when my mother bought this house, I hate to say bad stuff about my mother online again, but when my mother bought this house, she decided she wanted to change everything, you know, and she threw it out. She threw the cabinet out. I was like, Mom, first of all, that was Grandpa's, and I would have loved to have that and said, this is my grandfather's. And second of all, what the fuck are you doing? I could not, it drives me crazy. So I had to find one that was similar anyways. And okay. Plan on watering, coloring the squirrel I drew. Yay! I have it copied onto watercolor paper. Oh, good. Yes, we need the squirrel. Okay. You send me that picture, please. Oh, yes. You must be talking to Ange. Perfect. Adelia's cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so hard when we lose a part of our family. That's terrible. So let's just take a minute and send some healing energies to your entire family, because that's just so hard to lose a kitty and or doggy or you know, part of the family like that. It's just ugh. Okay. Goddess, I ask that you come down and rain down grief control, and knowing that her cat will still be around, that everything will be in balance again, that his energies are still there. I know there are so many animals in this house from, you know, 1944, my grandparents bought the house, that it's funny how many animal spirits are in this house. So know that your cat will always be there in spirit, and that, you know, you'll get to see your kitty again someday. Which sounds, it's funny, when Christians say that, I'm like, you don't really believe that. That's not what your Bible says. But when we say it, we know that our animals are a part of our family, and they are spirits that can reincarnate into anything. So know that your kitty will be with you, and hopefully carrying a patchy tear around with you for, you know, a week or two, that helps to kind of soak up some of that grief and know that they're okay. I know I had a really hard time. If you see, what was it? Wasn't that long ago. Mabin or Lunasa. I had to put my doggy down, and I did a video because it was so hard. But, you know, knowing that she was in that other realm means that she didn't have to struggle to breathe anymore and all that stuff. So, okay, so Maddie is trying to get a hold of me on Messenger, so I'm just gonna put, because it's so distracting. Okay, so if anybody knows Maddie, just give him a wink that we're on, just in case he didn't get a notification. Okay. Hi, Ben. And Leela and Spiral Heart. Perfect. Okay. So how many times have I said okay tonight? 1 million? 2 million? Already? In 10 minutes? 10 minutes. What the hell? The first 10 minutes I spend just shooting the shit. Okay. We got to start. Let's talk about, first of all, containers. I know, apparently my shirt looks, yeah, it does look pretty psychedelic, doesn't it? So containers. Witches love containers. Boxes, bottles, jars. I have millions. Well, all right, maybe not millions, but I have a whole lot of containers. I am a sucker for mason jars. You know, when you go to the thrift store and they have a whole basket of them for a couple bucks. I always get them. Dollar Tree, you can get bottles that have enclosures on it. And I try to stay away from the plastic ones because it's hard. The energy can't get released and no energy can pass through it. Glass ones are better, but I'm listening more. Your shirt is like a migraine, hun. Sorry. That's okay. So I did too. I think everyone did. You can look wherever you go. Thrift stores especially. I love getting bottles at thrift stores. What else? Perfume bottles make really good receptacles for oils. And I was telling, who was I telling? Hexen, I think, that vinegar, if you put vinegar and water solution in, it will get the perfumey smell out. Because like Avon bottles are some of the cutest bottles out there, but they have that old lady perfume smell, you know? And wow, that is really bad. Hold on, let me see. Do I have another shirt down here? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I have another shirt. I'm putting it on because this is nuts. Okay, coming. All right, literally, this is my son's shirt. Better. Okay. Are we going to have to change the rating of this show? No, I was on the porch, so now if the neighbors were paying attention, they got a show, but whatever. All right, how do you... Gosh, I can't see a darn thing without my glasses anymore, guys. I'm terrible. Mercury is definitely in retro. I know, right? Terrible. And here I thought I was just because I might be a hoarder. Nope, it's a witch thing. Thank you. I'm just arranging some flowers right now. Yes, yes, yes. That's okay. Yay, that's all right. I didn't have any idea until I started looking at it. I thought, yeah, it really is not great. Okay. So anyway, bottles, lots of bottles. I always, you know, it's terrible. I could have 100 of the same thing and I still think I need more. So these ones, these are like Dollar Tree bottles and they seal, which is good. These teeny tiny little bottles, they are great for spell work because you only have to put a little teeny bit in there. You don't have to make a whole ton of stuff for a spell, guys. You only have to do a little. So you can do, really, my husband left his phone down here. I'm going to kill him. He never has it on him. So little teeny ones can do spells. Where the hell is his phone? I'm going to kill him. Must be in the kitchen. Okay. These ones, there's like a fairy one and a skull one. Michael's has tons of them. So bottles. That way, you always have the bottle that you need when you go to do a spell. I've tried soapy water overnight, and there's still a scent. Did you try the vinegar? How long have I been live? Oh, not long. We 15 minutes, but we haven't even, we just started, honey, so you're good. Okay, so I was talking about vinegar. Vinegar solution. If you do, those Avon bottles are, yeah, Avon bottles are adorable. I see them come through Goodwill all the time, but good gods, the stink, absolutely. It's like that old lady perfume. It's horrible, but if you use vinegar and water, I usually use distilled water, but it doesn't matter. Vinegar and water, shake it around. Coffee, yep, coffee's great for that too. And yeah, I know, and it's just horrible, that horrible stink. Sometimes you have to, mix it up and wait a couple days, keep shaking it up, and then do it again too. But it'll get that out of there. And coffee, if you put coffee in them, that's good. Does the vinegar work on old EO dropper bottles too? Yes, absolutely, for sure. Do I have, gosh, I have old ones all over the place that, yes, they do. Of course, I can't find one right now because I want it. Usually they're in my way and all over the place, but yes, they do. They work for them too, for sure. I work at Goodwill. I would be broke if I worked at Goodwill. I would be terrible. No vinegar for the lids. Yes. Yeah, because the vinegar will break down the gasket or whatever they have around them. I'm always saving them to make oils, and me too. Absolutely. All right, so bottles. I always have bottles. I have, of course, I hate when I'm down here and half of my crap is upstairs, guys. So anything that I make with beeswax, like you make the ointments, and I have a lot of my molds and stuff for soaps and all that kind of stuff is upstairs. So half and half. So anything that I make ointments for, these little tins, you can get them in the Dollar Tree for really cheap too. And they have, if you look for little medicine cups, they have like rainbow ones and stuff. And for ointments, I'm not really worried about energetically getting stuff in or out, because once I put what I want in there, I don't have to recharge it. I don't know how to explain it except that it's a different thing. I have never had to recharge an ointment ever, maybe because it's small and you use it fairly quickly. Or maybe just because it's in beeswax, it doesn't break down as much. So containers, witches and containers, big stuff. Hi. Oh, look at it, poor Maddie. Hi. Eucalyptus essential oil gets rid of smells. Yes, that's true. That's good. Baking soda works too. Yep, for sure. Hi, Amethyst. Spiral. What did she say? I missed it. Hi, Lotus Expansion. Thank you. I know I like my space too. I'm pretty good with this space back here. The only thing is I need more light. Yeah, I love looking for spell bottles and stuff to put my ointments in and all that. The other thing is, now I know I've shown this before in some of my herb videos and stuff. I'm always on the lookout for spoons. So I have teaspoons, actual teaspoons. I have that I use for very specific spells, Samhain, and anything, that I want to do with ancestors, that kind of thing. We have that one I think I got on Wish. So it was really cheap. This one is really, really plain, but it was my grandma's. And so I use that for a lot of stuff with love and good intentions in it. And then these are my crystal spoons. There's different crystals on top of these so they can help add intention. And I haven't seen these anyplace except where I got them from, which was Savers. So I happened to see them at Savers. And I picked them up because they were perfect for adding intention to spells. But what I was going to say is for just, if you need spoons to get into your herb jars and stuff, these are just plastic silver spoons. They're from the Dollar Tree and they're in the wedding section. So it, really cheap. And I can't remember how many were in there, but I've been using them for like a year and a half. And I haven't run out yet. Although I don't know, I probably have 10 left still. So that is a good, good tip. So when you have to get into your herb jars and stuff. Okay. So oils themselves. Let's talk about bases. So whatever you're doing, going thrifting tomorrow. Yay! Me too. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's a good thrifting day, right? Whatever you're doing, you should have some kind of base oil with it. Those spoons are so cool. Also, hello everyone. Hi Renee. I'm in and out chat due to the toddler creatures I made a couple of years ago. Oh, I love it. I remember having toddlers. Oh, I don't know how you're a witch and have toddlers. When my niece was here, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this stuff? I have stuff way down low all over the place. I don't know what I'm going to do. That must be terribly difficult. What are you using to film your video? I'm just using my my phone. It's a Samsung 8 maybe. Mama Squirrel, till what time will you be on? I gotta drive home. I'll be home in 30 minutes. Oh, you know me. I talk and talk and talk, Maddie. I'll probably be on still, I'm sure. We just started. We're only 20 minutes in. I'm a talker. So I'm sure I'll still be on. Hi, Janelyn. Good, good, good. Hi, Dave. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Okay, so base oils. Let's talk about base oils. Base oils can be, it depends on what you're working with. Oh gosh, I can't believe I didn't get everything out. Sorry, watch my butt. There's lots of different kinds of oils. So if you're working with balms, ointments, I put it in my soaps and stuff too, but coconut oil is really good. And like this big thing I got at Big Lots for really cheap. I can't remember now. But it's about time to get another one because it's pretty low now. But I use it for everything. Except if it has to be liquid, because it, gets hard when it's room temperature or above, or room temperature or below. So yes, even for cooking. And I always make sure I get the, yes, Big Lots have wonderful bottles too. Get the stuff that you can eat. So no matter what I'm making, I can use that. This one I got, I think at the Dollar Tree, but I'm not certain. It might have been just at a drugstore or something, and it was just a cheap brand. And so this one is like for your face and stuff, and it's coconut oil for your face. So I knew if I was doing skin stuff, this works too. But if I was just doing skin stuff, that I could use that one because it wasn't a big deal. All right. So that is for the hard stuff. Beeswax. Beeswax is really good to harden stuff up. So like if you're doing an ointment, like a flying oil or a flying balm, beeswax will harden it up so that you can use it all the time. Use it as a makeup remover. There you go. You can use it all the time and it's not going to melt on you as easily. So beeswax is really good when you're making your oils. If you're making it with coconut oil and you want it to be an ointment, you put some beeswax in with it, and then it hardens it up so that you can still use it. I can rub my finger over that, and it is the oil, but it's not going to do anything to you. Wax. Thank you. Wax. I'm from Rochester. Can you tell? The raw. Calendula oils. Yes. Yep. Calendula is great. So let's talk about the base oils for liquid oils. There's a million, guys. There's so many, and it depends on what you want it for. When I first started out, I thought I needed apricot oil for everything for some reason. So I bought big, huge things of apricot oil all the time. And I used flying ointment for makeup remover. Ha, no kidding that. Oh, did I say that? Hi, Nicole. Glad you could be here. Did I say that? Using flying ointment for makeup remover. Oh, yeah. Don't use flying oil for makeup remover. I was reading a comment and being my squirrel self. Guy trying to get a haircut 10 minutes before closing. Ah! So does that mean you're not leaving yet, Maddie? Or did you tell him no? Yes, jojoba, almond oil, apricot oil. It depends on what you want it for. Some are a little bit more sticky than others. Extra virgin olive oil. Works great. Use a hatchet. Where is... Are you kidding me? Once again, I just have my grapeseed oil out, I swear. And then it disappears right before I go to video. I like grapeseed oil. Sunflower oil is good. Yep. Grapeseed oil is really good, and it's not expensive, and you can get it at the grocery store usually. And for some reason, my Selenite really likes the grapeseed oil. Yes, grapeseed. Sorry. My Rochester accent, guys. Keep up. Sunflower oil. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Cunningham does talk a lot about sunflower. Boy, you guys, I really can't speak tonight. I don't know what the hell it is. Hopefully you can understand what the hell I'm saying. Scott Cunningham. If you're going to do oils, incenses, this book in particular has all the recipes in it. And it's great. Thanks, Misty. I had to change my shirt. See, Ben understands me. I don't know what your guys' problem is. It doesn't matter that he lives a couple minutes down the road. I understand just fine. We're only 6 hours apart. See? Perfect. This book is great for the recipes. It has all the recipes in it. Any recipe, magical recipe that you want. And then I just tweak it. I have this one too. I bought that one first. Yeah, we transposed the accent parts. That's true. Which this is good, but I expected the recipes to be in here, and it's more, and it's good. It's really good. But what Scott Cunningham talks about in here, I use this book for, because it goes so much more into the magical qualities of each herb. And Scott Cunningham is good with that. Don't get me wrong, but Paul Barrel did so much research to get to all of this information. This is my favorite book for herbs like that, to find out what herb does what. This is my favorite. And then this one for all the recipes, though. It has all the recipes in it, and then I take that recipe and I tweak it and make it my own. And, because, again, what do I say? What works for you works. So when you do, I didn't put any makeup on. Holy shit. I really can't see tonight, guys. It's Barrel, B-E-R-Y-L. No, B-Y. Here. This is what it is. He's got several great books, but this one in particular is my favorite. I can't believe I can't speak. I'm doing a video and I can't speak tonight. Yep. All right. Sounds good, Maddie. Drive safe, honey. Yes. So take other people's recipes and then tweak it to, if protection for you means tobacco, you can put tobacco in for protection, which is really good. Native Americans started, using that a long, long, long time ago, and it's great for protection. I love putting it into my selenite oil. Here's, you can do whatever you want. I would not recommend getting a regular pack of cigarettes with filters and stuff in the gas station and using that, because they put all kinds of shit in there too. I actually used to live in North Carolina, and my father and my brother live in North Carolina, so every once in a while I'll tell them to pull off the road, pull me off a couple leaves and send them up to me so I can dry them out and cut them up. And yep, it's right in front of me somewhere, isn't it? Where the hell's my tobacco? So I try to keep this alphabetized so I know where stuff is. But then when I put stuff back, I don't necessarily put it back in the right place. So then I can't quite remember. I use natural tobacco, and it's in a blue tin. Yes. And that's what I was going to say, too. That's how I do it, because I like to make sure that they are pulling from someplace, you know, that doesn't use stuff and all this stuff. It's hard to know. But if you go into an actual smoke shop and ask them for just a bag of natural tobacco, you can get that. Jen, what is a good base oil to use when making an anointing oil? Okay. An anointing oil for like a ritual oil to anoint yourself. Is that what you're talking about? If so, does the almond oil absorb the Palo Santo pretty good? What was Pepper saying? I have Palo Santo stick in sweet almond oil. I don't know if you can even see this anymore. This is by Selenite oil, which, you know, it's labeled, but you can't read it anymore because I always get stuff in my hands and then smear it. Anointing yourself. Okay. I like grapeseed oil. Scott Cunningham does recommend sunflower oil, which is good too. Jojoba oil is okay. Almond oil is okay. Olive oil is okay. You can use anything that is made naturally is fine. Extra virgin olive oil. Gotta watch the video later. Okay, bye Becca. Thanks for joining us, honey. You can use apricot oil. You can use anything. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. But my selenite, which is, I start a lot of my oils, my base is actually just my selenite oil, because I like to use it for everything because I know it's cleansed. So I keep a big jar of selenite oil all the time. And when I'm making an oil, I start with this because I know what's in there. It's protecting and it's cleansing. And then I go from there. And I love this. I love that. This is the favorite oil in my house. I use it for everything. Everything. I use it for my skin when I, you know, start to feel really dry. I use it to anoint myself before rituals. I use it, I put a couple drops in the bath. Okay, so what do I put my selenite oil? Here we go. Grapeseed oil is number one. That's the base for me. Here's my super secret ingredient list. Ready? This is my selenite oil that I'm trying to remember. You know, I think I took, God, this was years ago now. Selenite oil you can use right away. As soon as you make it, you can use it. I think I took, I cannot believe I can't, Lady Grave Dancer gave me the idea for selenite oil, and I watched her video, and then I added a couple things, and I took away a couple things, and I really it came out with the recipe that I love. So here it is. I start with my base of grapeseed oil. I put in my selenite piece. Now, you can use any, here's my suggestion. Holy crap. Yes, I love her too. I adore Lady Grave Dancer. And I so wish I could go on the cruise. They're going on a cruise. How cool is that? Yes, it's totally stuck. I must have put it on wrong. God damn it. Okay. I think Lady Grave Dancer's on. She is awesome. Have you seen her haunted dolls? Yes. I don't think I've talked about my haunted doll. Hulk out, Jen, right? All right, hold on. I'm going to go get my jar opener because I'm a wuss. Holy crap. I might really put this on wrong. Oh my God. Okay. So hubby's going to have to take this off. What? Yes, I have a haunted doll too. I'll have to talk about that eventually too. Lefty Lucy, I know, right? Oh, I got it. Yay! I just had to loosen it up for myself. Okay. You have some too that I have one. I have one that I inherited from my ghost hunting group because he didn't want to leave it anyplace else. And so I had to take this big case with it so that, because we made sigils on the inside of it so that it couldn't get out anymore. And it still goes off once in a while. And we had to, the batteries are out of it. It's a polar bear that has some kind of musical thing to it. And the batteries are out of it, and it still goes off once in a while. Still. Yeah. And it's in this big black case that I have. Did I leave it up here? I think I took it back down to the basement finally because it was freaking the kids out. Wanted to meet Tequila in Salem, but I wasn't walking too good that day. Ugh. If you ever have that problem, run under hot water, it will come right off. Yay! Yes, so I have used the same piece of selenite oil, or selenite. God, I can't believe. Can't speak tonight. Little spoon. I've used the same piece of selenite for probably 5 years. And I know that people say that selenite dissolves and all that. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying that I have used, and I just keep putting it into the next selenite because it's not like it ever energetically stops working. I've almost gotten it 3 times and I'm yapping my big mouth. Where the hell is it? I lost it now. Oh, I love it. And a plan comes together. Are you all old enough to know that? Probably not. I'm an old lady. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. All right. Really? What the hell? Like, I've picked it up 4 times. Would it just disappear? There it is. All right. Here it is. So, this selenite bar, why is he closed in, the bear? Oh, because he is not a nice spirit. He has some malicious intent to him. And so we didn't want him around, out and about. Devil's Trap calls Sam and Dean. Yay, right? Okay. So this selenite bar, I've used the same one for 5 years. So I know people say it'll melt in there. No, it really won't. Now, has it gotten softer around the edges and stuff? Yeah, absolutely. That's the point, though. That's what happens. That selenite gets into the oil, and it's good for the oil, and it's good for you. Okay, now that, my hands are all disgusting. Okay, so your selenite piece, you put it into your oil. Come on. Now that I can't touch my thing at all. I use a spoonful of my tobacco, which I cannot believe I cannot find my tobacco. Where the hell is it? It's driving me nuts. What, do I have it out already? No. No. Nope. 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 I don't know. I'm going blind, right? I know this is annoying, guys. I'm sorry. This is a bad video now because I'm like looking for shit. How annoying. But it should be right here. It's super annoying that it's not. It went on a walkabout. My selenite completely dissolved in the oil after a week. Wow. Jezebel, you must have had a lot of stuff going on that needed cleansing. Wow, that's really interesting. 5 years I've been using this. I thought I was the only person collecting spirits. You have spirits and entities out and about in your home for helpers? Absolutely, Tammy. Absolutely. This house has, because it has only been my ancestors. Well, that's not true. There was, is it this? No, the kitchen part of the house is the main part of the house, the original part of the house. And then my grandparents bought it in 1944 and they added on this part and the upstairs. So someone in my family has owned the house since 1944, and there was at least one family living in it before that. But shoot, hold on, did I miss something? Going on season 14, maybe 15 next year. Yay! Which oil would you recommend? Okay, for this, grapeseed oil for sure. So you just add the selenite to the grapeseed oil. Hold on, here we go. Selenite. Don't forget your intentions. As you're doing this, I recommend you not be on a live video talking about how you're doing it, because you're going to center yourself, ground yourself. If you want to, especially with selenite oil, I think something about it, to me, because I want it to be super cleansing and protective, I do a circle. Not a huge circle or anything, but I will call the quarters in and stuff when I'm doing my selenite oil. You're going to lay your hands on it and talk out loud. Think about what it is you want the selenite oil to do for you. I want this to be super cleansing. I want this to be protection for me whenever I'm wearing it, whenever I use it, whenever I'm around it. I want it to soak up any negative energy and spit back out positive energy. Whatever goddesses or gods that you're working with at the time, you want those to come in and help you make that selenite oil as powerful as you can. Guardians, ancestors, whoever you want to help, make sure you enlist the help of all your guardians, because you want it to be as powerful as you can. I've never heard of the spirit thing. There should be an episode about that. You just keeping it real is all, Jen. What did I miss? Keeping what real? What? I know, I probably totally missed it. Hold on. Indian, yep, great spirit. Cherokee, great spirit. That's a good idea, Johnny, for sure. Yes. My apartment has a white lady and an older gentleman. Cool. Are you close to the actual white lady? Are you close to, the beach down there? Okay, so selenite. That's the first thing I put in. Think about the selenite, put the selenite in. Then you're going to put a spoonful of cleansing tobacco. That helps to protect, helps to cleanse a lot. I put a whole sprig full of sage. So when I have a sage bundle, I will break up a sage bundle and put a whole sprig of sage into it. Okay? That's going to help with what? Cleansing and protecting, right? No, she freaks me out. Oh, we could do a spirit walk. Oh, yes! We can do a spirit walk up by the white lady. Our highway up by the beach up there is like the famous white lady place that they made the movie up there and everything. Hey, so I wanted to come in for a little bit, having the biggest migraine. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. I'd ask for some healing energy. Absolutely, we will. Absolutely. I love watching your videos. No problem, Jack. And we will do some healing for you before we get off, okay? It's horrible. Oh, I hate that. Migraines a lot lately. Mercury is going back out of retrograde, which should help a lot of people Thursday. So that's good. Can you break selenite to make it fit in the jar? Yes, absolutely. Selenite is easily breakable. You could absolutely break it to put it in the jar. For sure. I heard oils with herbs inside don't have much shelf life. It depends on how much you're going to use it. Like I said, when I make my selenite oil, I use it a lot. Any oils that I make, I start with that as a base. So I use it a lot. So it doesn't sit on my shelf forever. I probably make 2 a year. I know it seems like it would be more, but for the most part, 2 a year, so 6 months at least, it's fine. Especially when it's sitting in that oil, it's not, breaking down. Thankful, yes, things have been crazy this retrograde. This one hasn't been too bad for me. The last one was really bad, but this has been bad for other people. I've been having a lot of trouble feeling anything recently, unless it's super vibey. I've been blocked for months now, can't figure it out. Ooh, if you have any possibility of making this selenite oil, that will help unblock your auras, unblock your chakras. I love that. Yes, I absolutely shake it. At least once a week. When I'm over here doing my workings and stuff, I'll give it a little shake. Absolutely. So what else is in here? Hold on, there's a lot more in here. Sprig of sage, rosemary. So I'm not great with amounts, guys, because I just throw in what I think it needs. So I just pick up a little handful of rosemary and put it in there. So I have some dried rosemary that I haven't put in my bottle. So just pick up some and put it in. That's it. Stick of Palo Santo. I love putting the Palo Santo in there. That is, again, cleansing and protecting. It's an alternative to sage, right? So if you have Palo Santo around, put the whole stick in. It's great. Again, I reused that same Palo Santo. I've reused it. That energetically doesn't do anything to it. It's just helping those energies. Salt. So I always get natural sea salt. Where do I get my Palo Santo? I get mine from our local witchy shop, who has a contact that is ethically sourced and all that stuff. I'm trying to remember. She gives you actually a whole card that says this is where it comes from. It's like her nephew's girlfriend or nephew's wife or something. Actually grows her own trees in the backyard or in the wherever the hell they are. And yes, you could use black salt if you want, for sure. I use natural sea salt. Just put a little handful in there. I think with this one, I used rock salt. So there's still some at the bottom here. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see. There's still some at the bottom. I go to the res. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Then you know exactly where it's coming from, right? And that's it. Shake. Put in, I would recommend putting it out for at least one full moon. So you can use it right away, though. You don't have to wait for a full moon. That just adds to the energy. I do put it out for at least one full moon. And when we're doing this, now all my wax now has fallen off of this bottle. But when I go to make another one, you burn, and this I got from Lady Grave Dancer. You burn one black candle, put it on top, and one white candle for cleansing. Black for protection, white for cleansing. Burn it over the top. Just let it burn right out so that wax drips all in there. Okay? And then shake, 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 shake. And that's it. There's the selenite oil. And it's gorgeous. Look at how beautiful that looks. Energetically, this stuff is amazing. Now, I will tell you, be careful if you're going to put it on your skin and bathe with it. I only put a little bit of rosemary in it. And that's only because, you see my skin, guys? I'm transparent. I am sensitive to stuff a lot. Wax in, no, on the outside, honey. I'm sorry. On the outside. You put the top on. You put your black candle, and of course I have no chime candles over here. You put your chime candle or a birthday candle. If you can find black birthday candles, though. On there, and you know how this thing that you do. Hold on. I've got chime candles right here. Oh, but I don't have a lighter. Damn it. Hold on, my candle thing is right here. I got it. Ooh. And of course I grabbed one with a wrapper. Oh, how no. Okay. So you, yes, I get it now. Okay. So you burn the bottom, stick it on there, and just let it melt. One black and one white, and that's for protection and cleansing. And just let it melt all over the bottom. I would put it on a plate. Fire safety conscious people. Hold on, I'm missing stuff, huh? What do we got? My dollar store has black birthday candles. Ah, you're kidding. That's awesome. Is it a Dollar Tree or a Dollar Store or a Dollar General or a Dollar? What else do we got? Dollar Store, Dollar, what's the red one? Family Dollar. I'm also very sensitive to things on my skin. Me too. And the rosemary, as much as I love rosemary, it does make me Dollar Tree. Yay, I'm going to look tomorrow. It's not bad as long as I just put one thing of rosemary in there. I like it energetically, but it doesn't, my skin doesn't love it. Maybe for over 50 cakes. Oh yeah, over 50 cakes. That's right. It's funny, when you first said that, I thought, who the hell would make over 50 cakes unless you were like a caterer? Yep, that's me, guys. Really? I'm checking my Dollar Tree. Me too. I get black candles from Party City. Oh, yes, we have one of those in Canandaigua. Hello, Willow. Sorry, I'm just now getting home. That's okay, Karen. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so that is the selenite oil. Like I said, I use this as a base for everything. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. White salt repels the bad. Yes, it was used to preserve meat. Corned beef was, hi Darcy, packed in kernels of corn. Darcy, you are just a wealth of facts, honey. I don't know where you get all your facts, but I love it. Anything that comes up, you've got all the facts all ready for it. So thank you. I love to burn rosemary. Yes. Oh, doesn't it smell great? And rosemary is really good for your memory. So when you're studying, Jackie, rosemary oil, you can just rub some on if you're not too sensitive to it. Usually if I rub some on my hands or my wrist, I'm okay. It's just if I get up into, the fleshier parts of me, it doesn't love it. So you were saying the oil is not good to put on the skin with selenite. Oh no, the selenite is fine. I've never had a problem with the selenite on my skin at all. It's the rosemary. For me, being real sensitive, the rosemary kind of just makes me start to break out a little. It doesn't kill me, but I am old. You know lots more than me. Does rosemary spark too badly when it burns? It's not too bad. It'll pop once in a while a little bit, but it doesn't like fly or anything. I've never had that problem with it. It does, pop a little bit though. Okay, so selenite oil. That's a good base for everything you do. All the magical oils anyways. I use it as a base for my ritual oil. I use it as a base for my flying ointment. I use it for pretty much everything, all the magical oils that I do. Okay. So selenite oil. That's the first one. What else? Let's talk about, because Yule is coming. Do we want to talk about Yule oil? If anyone has a Shoppers near them, I've seen black and white birthday candles there as well, but they're not solid colors, like a white with black polka dots. Hey, that would be great. Then you have both in the same candle. You have protection and cleansing in the same candle. Awesome. Yule oil. Yes, please. Yule oil. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to I've got to put my hair up because it's in my face. It's driving me crazy. And I have a hair tie right here. And I like when my hair is down, except my face does not like it because it's in my face and it annoys the crap out of me. Okay. All right. Perfect. I like to make selenite water. Oh, there you go. Water that has sat out for a full moon cycle. Oh, that's great. Absolutely. Yeah. Hi, Maddie. Maddie's back. Yay. All right. You can do anything with it. That's awesome. That's hard to say. Yule oil. Yes, it is. It is not an easy word to say. Yule oil. It has to be very separate. Maddie's home. Yay. Okay. So there's a ton of different Yule oils. It depends, again, on what you want to do with it. Do you want to put it in a... What did I do? Take all my cauldrons upstairs, pretty much. Do you want to put it into a burner and burn a candle underneath it? And... Nope. That's not the one I was looking for. Nope. Really, I hate when my stuff gets moved, which is usually me, but, you know. Okay. No idea. Oh, I know. Peter's been using it. Okay. So, you know what I'm talking about, though. Yes, in a burner. If you want to put it in a burner, there's stuff that is better to put in when you want to put it in a burner. But if you're going to anoint yourself with it for a Yule ritual, that's a little different because, again, at least with my sensitive skin, you have to be careful of what you're putting in it. I'm missing all kinds of stuff, guys. I'm going to say I'm learning about Norse mythology to make connections between Egyptian, Greek, Hebrew. Awesome. There you go. It's okay, Roseanne. I hope you're feeling better. Rosemary, natural tobacco, salt. Don't forget salt, hexen, and is that it? I don't know. If you have a question for me, guys, put it in caps for me so I don't feel like I'm missing your questions. I always feel bad if I miss it. Why am I still standing outside my house in the cold? Whoops. Then she charges it. Yes. Okay. It's okay, Jenilyn. No problem. I'm glad you stopped by. Yule oil. Oh, wow. I just wiped my oily hands on my shirt. And then, yes, I would definitely do salt because it is a good, energetically, it not only purifies, but it really kicks it up a notch as far as the cleansing ability of it. Which oil are we doing, anointing or burning? Okay, so let's start with burning. If we're doing a burning oil, oh, I screwed my glasses up, guys. We want, okay, now these were in alphabetical order, damn it. Where the hell? You want cinnamon oil, which is not in alphabetical order. Of course it's not, because that's the one I want. Cinnamon oil. Oh, come on. Don't you guys look like looking at my back? Where the hell is my cinnamon oil? This is what happens when I do videos, and then I don't go back and put everything back to really where it's supposed to be. I just shove it away. Yep. So pretend we have cinnamon oil, because it's up there someplace. Inner pyro. Yay. Can we use tobacco bought in those big bags at gas stations? Is that natural enough? Kaylin, it's up to you. If you look at the package and it says it's natural and stuff, and you feel okay with it, I would at least, if you're going to put it on your skin, at least just do a patch test. Put it on the inside of your arm here and wait a couple hours. And if it doesn't react and it seems okay, then you should be okay. Okay? Which book of Campbell do you recommend first? This one, because it has the recipes. So you could start with the recipes and then you kind of learn to tweak it with your own. American Spirit Tobacco is all natural. Thank you. Yes. I knew there was one. Don't know if you guys have the Family Dollar, but I just bought the cutest little oil diffuser for $5. Perfect. Ritual candlesticks for $1. Awesome. Yes, I have Family Dollar. Yes, yes, yes. Because of what Darcy just pointed out. What did she just point out? I want to know. Joseph Campbell unfortunately ignores most African mythology, Arabian mythology, and Japanese and Chinese mythology. He also ignores women and Native mythology. Well, and you know what? Yes. And again, I'm not like condoning that, but I am saying that's why when I get the recipes, I start with what's in here and then you tweak it. You make it your own. If you want to read up on a different culture, like what they used for a lot of stuff, then start with a basic recipe and then tweak it to make your own. If you want to look at the Native American culture, what they put in stuff, then read that, add some of that in there. If you want to look at the African mythologies, read up on the African mythologies, put some of that in there. And I hate to I feel like I'm tooting my own horn here, but if you look at my Pinterest page, I have recipes from all kinds of mythologies, all kinds of pantheons. I really try to look into as many different mythologies and pantheons and areas of the world and all that stuff as I can, because I want to have access to all that. I want to be able to, incorporate as much of that as I feel into what I do too. So take a look. Just be prepared to be there a while. Oh, Campbell. You're talking about Campbell. Joseph Campbell? All right. See, that's what happens when I try to get in the middle of the chat. Sorry, guys. All right. Thank you. Yep. Yes, we made the selenite oil. That's it so far. All right. We're getting there. Okay, cinnamon oil. So Yule oil, start with cinnamon oil. Let me give you some ideas of, it's not just that he's Eurocentric and focuses on just a continuation of the sun god myth. What I will say about that, Darcy, is that, again, I read a lot of people that are focused on a specific area. I don't know. It depends on how he says stuff, right? I love Caitlin and John Matthews. I love their books, but they are very Celtic centered, and they are a little bit God oriented too sometimes, like God. So I just know that ahead of time. So when I'm reading their books, I just know ahead of time that that's the perspective that they're coming from. And to me, I want to widen my view to as many perspectives as I can. So I just know that this person may have done something based on what their perspective is from what they have researched, and somebody else is going to be researching different things. Now, obviously, it's different if they're taking advantage of that, or if they're, saying that they're bunk and they don't mean anything. I have to say, though, I've never heard Joseph Campbell. It was a long, long, long time ago that he was writing stuff. So that's a whole nother discussion. Let's keep on oils tonight. All right, the selenite goes in the selenite oil. We haven't really gotten into the Yule oil. Yes, okay. Yule oil. Okay, we're going to say, and I don't know if I don't really think about it, but when I'm pulling all these oils out, it's not like you can't figure out what cinnamon oil is just by saying it. But my Yule oil, I always put in some kind of pine, fir, pine, cedar. What else do I have? I have several different. pine needle. There's one other one. Cypress. That's kind of similar. Cedarwood. Some kind of piney scent to it. That is the one though, when you're talking about pine, be careful because if you're like me, sensitive skin, pine does not react well with me. So I only use a little bit. The good thing is for pine, a little goes a long way. Loving this whole little corner space. Thank you. Jen, is it okay to use fresh herb? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're using dried herbs, they're usually more potent, believe it or not, which I always thought was like the exact opposite. I kept thinking, that can't be right. They must have said that switch. But there's something about when you put that herb into, after it's dried out, you put it into the oil and it really brings it back to life and it's more potent. So it just is. It's weird. You need a lot more fresh herb than you do dry. But yes, absolutely. You go pick some pine needles right off your, off the floor of your forest there and go to it. Absolutely. Clove, mandarin, if you put a little bit of orange or mandarin in there, it just adds to the scent, right? It's like the cloves and the orange. God, that smells so good. That sachet that people make in the holiday time smells awesome. Frankincense and myrrh, obviously, are a big one. Not just because of the Jesus story, but we know frankincense and myrrh has been around for thousands of years as cleansing, and the renewed spirit of the sun is a big one with frankincense. Mugwort, cedar, pine, mistletoe. You can use dried mistletoe. Don't use that if you're putting it on your skin. You can use that if you're burning. Don't use it if you're putting on your skin. Laurel leaves, rosemary. Again, rosemary. Rosemary is one of those things like pine that a little goes a long way. It overpowers quick, so don't use a ton. Cinnamon, same way. So a lot of this stuff. Clove, same way. Juniper oil. Am I missing something? Okay, what do I use? Juniper berries. I actually put my juniper berries right into the oil. This one? Oh, that's elderberries. Okay, so my juniper berries, I actually put right into my oil. I just throw a couple berries right in there. I just kind of crush them before I do it. A little bit with your fingers and put it right into the oil. It's great. So in the burning oil, yes, mistletoe is toxic. Definitely do not ingest it. Do not put it on your skin. You can burn it. In the burning oil, this is mine. I put cinnamon, clove, mandarin, some kind of pine, frankincense, and myrrh. Where do y'all find whole cloves and star anise? Oh, star anise, my favorite. That is so good. And if you can get a whole star, it's great. If you can, it's like a great accent piece if you put it in the oil and you can get a whole star. It just looks awesome and it adds so much to it, Love it. Where do I get it? Where did I get my star anise? I'm going to have to get some more. I think my local, like Whole Foods shop has it. Look at Whole Foods stores. Look at, what's the big chain now? There's a big chain of Whole Foods stores that has a lot of different herbs. We don't have one, although we were supposed to be getting one, I don't know, 2 years ago, and we keep hearing they're fighting back and forth about the land or some crap. Well, it might just be Whole Foods. One of your bottles just moves randomly, right? Did it? Did I miss it? Publix has them too. So yeah, if you look at some of the bigger grocery store chains, they have bulk herbs and that kind of stuff. Look there too. I'm going to have that stupid song stuck in my head. Whole Foods, yes. The one in front of your notebook. The one, that moved. Was it this one? Because this is flying oil. How funny is that? Or flying ointment. I got a huge bottle of it for like $5 at my local farmers markets. Are great too, for sure. They have Asian markets, yep, and that's where I get my rose water all the time too. Can't use frankincense and myrrh. What would you recommend as a substitute? Hi, Shamara. I know who you are, I think, don't I? What would I recommend as a substitute? If you can use any other resin. I don't know if you're allergic to any other resin, but I have to recommend copal. Where the heck is it? Here it is. Copal, because it still has that cleansing property. And here I am again. I'm going to make you guys smell it. I can't win. See? Smells, Shamara. How's that smell to you? It's still very cleansing. But see how light it is? Oh, I just dropped a piece of it. See how light it is? It is less, I don't know, the sap had less stuff in it. So it makes it less allergenic or something. It's more allergenic. Is that it? More allergenic. Most people who are allergic are less allergic to that. Let's say that. In the section where you can find chili peppers, usually have dried herbs. Awesome. Stop and Shop. Yay. Greek is my specialty, so these may not help, but the classical world was super diverse. Damn it, Jen. I still just smell the tablet screen. I know, right? Rachel, go start your dinner, honey. It's okay. Thanks, Jen. Looks pretty. No problem. Whoever comes up with an over-the-phone smell feature is going to make it big, right? No kidding. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, you guys. Right? Have I done it? Like, every time we do something with herbs, I'm always like, oh, smell this. No, guess not. Can we use ginger? Yes, ginger. Absolutely. Ginger's a great one, for sure. And don't forget, whatever works for you works. When you think of Yule, usually I start with the sabbat that we're working with. Usually I start with, what's the feeling of that sabbat? What do I feel when I'm thinking of Yule? So in this case, winter solstice, what am I thinking of? To me, it's whew. Immediately I go, immediately I think it's peaceful, it's magic, it's that quiet, meditative, waiting for the sun to come back up, being outside in the cold, just, celebrating the fact that this is the darkness, and that we know the sun is going to rise again, and I get those goosebumps, and I'm, okay, so now I have that feeling. What smells come into mind when I'm smelling? So I definitely smell pine, and I smell snow. So what does snow smell like? How do you get that snow smell? That's where you're going to get kind of a peppermint. You might use peppermint. Be careful with your skin. Again, little bits goes a long way with your skin. A lot of these, the really bright smells, wintergreen, are tough on your skin. So just do a patch test if you're going to put something on yourself. Make a small batch, do a patch test, make sure it's okay before you use it, a lot of places. Allspice, yep, for sure. Pumpkin spice, yep. So think of that sabbat and think of what do you smell? I know last year when I had my Etsy shop open, Peter and I made 2 different incense blends, one for Yule, one for Christmas, because to me they were 2 different things, right? Yule was about the spirituality and the sun and quietness and magic, and Christmas was about celebration and Christmas morning and being a kid and what smells you smelt in the kitchen and that kind of stuff. So think of what you want to perceive for the oil that you're making. It's all about intent. That's right. Remember, guys, herbs have multi-uses. There's many ways to make one thing, just like a haircut. Yep, absolutely. Once in a YouTube video, they held the candle up to the screen. I leaned in to sniff it. Yep, all the time. I like to burn the oil, so I love to put cinnamon and pine. Absolutely. And when, you put some in water and put it on the stove even, and just put it on low, let it simmer. Fills the whole house. I think it would be less plagiarized and more incorporated. I'm missing something, Sorry. Make cinnamon pine cones? Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure. Some of the strongest oils comes from the most basic ingredients. That's right. That's right. I made my first ever good luck oil. Perfect. Awesome. And again, practice, practice, practice. Do some up. Did that work for you? Did that good luck oil make you feel lucky? Did it help you? Did something good happen that day? Awesome. Write it down. Did it not? All right, tweak it a little. What else happens? Some of this reminds me of, oh yeah, Kaifi. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That I had a recipe for that worked so good once, and then I can't find that recipe. And every other one I've tried is not as good. So I keep like trying to figure out new ones and find new ones. I cannot find it to save my life. I made it once that was so good. And never again. I can't find it. So I'll keep looking. So we could also use these ingredients to make a loose incense. Yes, that's it. Perfect, Angela. Yes, and that is absolutely how it's done. Get a recipe online for incense, loose incense. If you have the oils, make the oils. If you have some oil and you want to put that herb in there, do that. Absolutely. It's the same intent across the spectrum. If you want to then add some beeswax to it, beeswax again. Beeswax to it and be able to carry it with you more. Put it in a little tin and carry it with you more. Put a little beeswax in it. Perfect. All right. This new moon, I'm thinking of making a home spell, secretly bless all the rooms. Awesome. That would be great. Time to heat up for my frozen night. Sometimes I forget about pressed herbs or flowers. I find them inside a book. I love doing that. It's not spring anymore. I have two big, huge pressers. Oh, I think they're on that side now because it's not spring anymore. And I do that all the time too. What method of oil making do people use? I use the jar method. Shake, open, close, repeat every day for a month. Absolutely. That works for sure. Now, with some stuff though, like I was saying with my selenite oil, it's you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait a month with the selenite oil. There's everything you need in there for the protection. Is it going to be more powerful after you put it in the full moon for 3 days? Absolutely. But you can use it right away. I carry blessed salts with me. When someone is negative, I sprinkle away. Awesome. I carry a lavender and lemon balm and something else is in there. Spray. And I just kind of spray it around the office every once in a while because those people need some cleansing and protection. I have a recipe for Yule holiday oil. I want to make some this weekend. Yay! I have yet to try the simmer and strain version. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. What did I use that for? Simmer and strain. I used for, I know. Last year we made, damn it, what the hell was it? Are you in there, Peter? What did we make? What's the alcohol we made last year for Christmas?
Vodka cranberry.
Yes, we made a vodka cranberry thing. And that's what we did with that. We put it on the stove, simmered, because we didn't have weeks and weeks to do it. And it was so good. Actually, we still have a bottle up there. 2 bottles maybe. But it was perfect. This year I wanted to do a brandy one, right? Didn't we want to do a brandy one? We were going to start earlier this year, and I keep forgetting. So we had to make some alcohol to give out to people. Everybody likes alcohol to get as a gift, right? My mouth just watered when you said cranberry, right? Yay! Okay. What is the other thing? Oh, okay. So let's talk real quick about flying ointment, because I know some of you guys want to. Shit. Except now I can't see through my glasses because I smudged them up with oil. Where is my? Oh, it's right here. My brain is going crazy tonight. I think it depends on the person. How do you bless salts? Oh, how do you bless salts? Same way as everything, with intent. Put your hands over, ask for your guardians to come, and sometimes you can call call the quarters, call God and goddesses, make a circle. Put your hands over it and visualize the energy coming from Mother Earth through your feet. Well, this is how I do it. I have roots that come out of my feet, magical roots. Blend with Mother Earth's roots. Green magical energy, healing, protecting, whatever energy that I want from the earth comes through my center, out my hands, and into my oils, salts, whatever I have to do. I love it. Brandy with vanilla beans is a great gift. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I have to find, lately I've had a hard time finding vanilla beans that are halfway decent and are money-wise. They're all really expensive lately. I'm like, what the hell, guys? Jen, Annie from Mirth and Reverence has a video on making kaifi. Ooh, cool. Would you email that to me? Because I'm assuming you're who I think you are and you have my email address. Email that to me because I'll never remember it by the time we're done, and then I'll have to try to go through and find it again. Thank you. Jen, for a very potent oil like lavender or rosemary, is it okay to simmer? Yes. Yes. So if you're going to do the simmer method, it's because you don't want to wait a month to, like Maddie said, shake, open, and set back down. Shake, open, set back down. You don't want to wait a month to do that. You can use the simmer method. Ooh, I want to make some, Corral infused whiskey. Okay, hold on. Hold on what, Maddie? You can get some at any church. They also sell it at metaphysical stores. I don't know what you're talking about. Did we just talk about something? I'm surprised the live is still going this late. Yay! Hi, Laura. What do you mean makes a light crust? Do you have to get holy water from a church? What? All right, I'm so confused, guys. If you don't drink, I don't drink very much, Dave, either. So, but, I still sip at stuff. I am a very cheap date. I'll sip at the same drink like all night. Or Stop and Shop. Okay, if it was for me, guys, put it in caps for me because I'm trying to follow and then, my brain goes away. What the hell am I looking for? Flying oil. Thank you. I'm telling you. Florida water. Four Thieves. Okay. So there's several different recipes. Now, yes. Yep. And again, guys, Rachel, it is just I gave you some ingredients that are typical for Yule stuff. Someone asked about holy water. All right, it depends on your pantheon, on your belief system, what holy water is to you. There's several different, if you are Christian, then you need to get it blessed by someone that does that. If you are not, you can use stuff like Florida water or moon water. And again, it is about putting your intent into it. There are, I'm sure there are recipes in here. I just don't know how to say this without pissing anyone off. I don't really subscribe to holy water. I don't know what holy water is. Holy how? Why is it holy? To me, I want that intent in there. If I want moon water, it's because I want to charge the hell out of something. If I want, I have, where's my, here. I have my elemental waters that I make every month with the full moon. And I have crystals that correspond with water in the water. This is my elemental water. This is my elemental earth water that I charge in the moon. Has some crystal chips in there that are for earth. My elemental fire water with fire crystals in there. And obviously the yellow one is air. So, yep, dollar store bottles. Woohoo! That's right. And I have them color coordinated so I know what's what. And so when I want water, that's what I use. And then I put the intent into it. Oh my God, I love how you did the bottles like that. Thank you. Really easy. When I saw the bottles at Dollar Tree and they went with the elements, I was like, oh, cool. I can make water in there and every month do, new water. Hi, Paris. Is that Paris? I go to Catholic Church for holy water because it has the essence of the incense of frankincense and myrrh every Sunday, but that's me. Yep, absolutely. And if that feels like energetically what you want, awesome. Do that. It's more consecrated moon water. Yep. I have an entire page on how to make holy water. Yay. Perfect. I do not put salt in my holy water, but that's just me. Because this is so weird, but salt introduces stuff that could then grow molds and stuff into it, because most salt is not really pure. It's hard to get really pure salt. So what I learned after a couple, like if I did a big thing of, like, this is storm water. So if I did a big thing of storm water and I put a little salt in it, it would start to have floaty things in there. So I don't put salt in my water because it introduces stuff in there that then can grow into bacteria and stuff like that. So I don't put salt in my waters, just my oils. But that's just me. Again, what works for you works for you. We can make our own quartz crystal moonlight. That's right. Perfect. I like the idea of pure snow water. Yep, that's awesome. Jen, do you charge fire water in the center moon? Fire water, both. Because I need Mother Luna to me is a huge deal. But I leave it out there for 3 days so it gets both. But not all of them get both. Water does not get both. Our earth does and air doesn't. That's just me. You guys got to do it. Can you use tumblestones instead of crystal chips? Absolutely. If it fits in the bottle, go for it. Just make sure, again, don't introduce anything that could have impurities on it. So if it's a tumbled stone that you've had around for a while, I would just, clean it with alcohol or something first before you drop it in there. Just to make sure. And when I say alcohol, if you're going to be drinking the water, then use vodka. And if you're not going to be drinking, if it's more of a bath and that kind of thing, then rubbing alcohol or vodka. You can even use beads. No problem. Also, never underestimate the sun power in the sun to warm the oils. Yes, and get the essence of the herbs for sure. Have you written a book because No, I have not. I don't know. This is just my passion, guys. I love being a witch. I love this stuff. So I like to share. Oh my God, I need to crap open. Yep. I need to crack open my grimoire and open my oils, herbs, and incense book and post my recipes. Awesome. Please do, Maddie. Holy cow, you, Mr. Voodoo Hoodoo Man, are going to have some awesome recipes. I want to hear yours. Have you made spiritual colognes? Yes. And I'll tell you, I'm sure that most people would not love my spiritual colognes because I'm just not a floral person. Who is the one that everybody loves her perfumes, her pagan perfumes? And I hate all of them. And they're really super expensive. And I'm always like, yuck. I have tons of little sample size stuff because I was like, all right, they must be some big thing. And somebody sent me a whole bunch of samples to try. Gosh, I can't remember her name. Come on, guys. What is it? Who is it? Sage Goddess, is that it? Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Yeah, Sage Goddess perfumes. Yes, that's it. Okay. And they're super expensive. And I'm like, ugh, I hate all of them because I hate florals. I hate perfumey smells. So my magical cologne perfume stuff is distilled water, vodka, patchouli oil, and vanilla, just a little vanilla. And it's awesome. I love that scent. My husband loves it. He uses it when we make it. I love it. That's what I use. Like 99% of the time. I do have a couple oils that smell like trees and stuff. I use that too. I'm a patchouli girl. You either are or you aren't though, so. Super expensive. I know, it's crazy. And I hate all of them. I hate them. I don't know what to say. Like I keep thinking, oh, maybe this one will be good because it doesn't sound like it's very florally. But then maybe it's what they mix it with. I don't know. I just don't like it. I love woody scents too, for sure. I think Grimoire, Book of Shadows can be used interchangeably. Yes, they can. Absolutely. Same thing. Just a different witch made up what to call it. Grimoire is a grammar book, and Book of Shadows is where you write down your shadow. Grimoire is a grammar book. So you're supposed to just keep your correspondences and stuff, or like how to say stuff. I've never heard that before, but that's interesting. Flying Ointment. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Getting me back on track, my girl. Okay. Flying Ointment. So there's several different. Don't use the toxic one. In fact, I'm not even telling you the toxic one because it's toxic. It used to be that they would use the flying ointment or flying oil, and it would put them in a hallucinogenic state, and that helped them to astral travel. I do not give out that recipe. You can find it if you really want it, but don't be stupid. It's not a good idea. It has like belladonna and stuff in it, which is not good for you. So don't use that one. You can use cinquefoil. Cinquefoil is okay. Flying Ointment is a couple things. It helps you spiritually when you're trying to psychically connect. It kind of opens up your third eye, and it's really for astral travel. It really is supposed to help connect you to that other realm, to help you astral travel. It's not all of them are psychedelic. Mine is not going to be psychedelic. I'll tell you right now, because I'm not going there. I'm not going there. If you find someone that you totally and completely trust, go for it. I would love to do, what's that stuff you have to like go in the rainforest to do, ayahuasca? I would love to do that someday if I really, really trusted somebody, but I don't know if I really, really trust anybody with that. That's just me. I don't know. Okay. So I have 2 different recipes. I have only tried one. No. That's not true. I've mixed them. So I guess I mixed them. Gets you into a trance state for astral travel. Yes. And opens up your third eye and your psychic connections. Yeah, me too. I just wouldn't trust anybody. I'd have to really know them. Okay. So here's 2 different recipes, and then I'll tell you how I put them together for mine. 1 part Dittany of Crete, Crete. 1 part cinquefoil. 1 part mugwort, which I'm out of cinquefoil, but mugwort, I love mugwort. It's like the fluffy looking stuff. Do you see the fluffy? Mugwort that's the psychic part of this. And 1 part parsley. And to the point where all my books are, it gets you into trance. Yes. Okay. Yes. Perfect. And that is, Cunningham talks about putting it into shortening. You know, back when we had cans of Crisco all over the place, that's when he was making these. You can either put them into an oil. For flying ointment, I recommend something that's not as smelly. So I don't use almonds because that adds its own smell. I don't use olives because that adds its own smell. Grapeseed isn't bad. And, here we go again. Jojoba. Jojoba oil is actually pretty good for this because it doesn't have its own really big smell to it. I have put mugwort into my teas, and I have put it into a tobacco blend, I think, before. But again, you have to be careful. Yes, I will put the recipe in the Facebook group eventually. Not tonight, but tomorrow. Remind me if I don't already. Okay, so you put them all into your jar with oil. I would say you need a quarter of the jar for the rest, 3/4 oil. And either do the shake monthly, or shake weekly for the month, or put it on the stove, simmer. You can tell when those herbs or the oil starts to soak up those herbs. Once that is done, you don't want to burn the oil. Don't let the oil start smoking. It's low heat, guys. Once that's done, you can tell that it's kind of soaked up. Pour it over a cheesecloth or whatever. I use, where's my, oh, hold on. Where is, oh, there it is. This is a trick. Cone coffee filters. Put it into the big funnel. Pour the oil and herbs in there. And it drains. Yay! Unbleached, yep, absolutely. I would, except I got these for free, so. Because I stole them from work. But, you know, if I was buying them, I would. But cheesecloth works. You can get cheesecloth usually at Dollar Tree and stuff. It's really easy. I just have a book with everything in it. Divination. Yeah, me too. What's the Facebook group? Someone's asking for the Facebook group, Ange. I've used it in smoking blends, kind of how Native American. Ah, did I just rub oil on this again? But I did, didn't I? Yep, sure did. I can never find cheesecloth. It is usually over by the kitchen stuff. So where, you know, where all the wall where they hang the utensils and stuff. If you look on the bottom of it, it's usually down there, and it's usually in a package. I don't think I have any right now. I got to get some. It's usually in a package on the floor part of that wall. I think I know I'm starving the energy in this live. Yay! Did you say we can put in beeswax? Yes. So that's the other part. You can either use it as an oil or as an ointment. You put it in the beeswax and it can come out. Can you see that? It can come out almost like a lip balm. And then you put it on your temples. Across your forehead, third eye. I usually put it on my chin because I can smell it a little better. Smell. Ready? Mmm. So good. I like mine as an ointment. I don't know why. It's, you smelled it. Yay! But whatever, yeah, whatever works for you, for sure. I feel like such a heck. I'm hungover using a 50-pound tub of Crisco and paper towels. Y'all got oils and filters. Hey, yeah, whatever works. I cannot tell you how many times I have raided my poor husband's herb cabinet and been like, okay, I'm out of stuff. I need something for the Sabbath, which is tomorrow. What do I feel could be for Lunasa? Let's see. And then I go walking in the woods with my little basket. I have all kinds of little baskets that I bring to the woods with me. And, oh, look, that looks good. I'll use that. I'll use that. Please, use what you got. Close out YouTube and start it all over again. Oh, I'm sorry, Ange. Don't do that next time. Just, we'll give them what I have to do is put it in my permanent, I have a permanent thing that comes up on all the lives. So I have to put it in that. Thanks so much for the group link. Yay. Thank you, Ange. I smell squat, a little bottom dweller. Yay. Okay. So, the other flying ointment, non-toxic recipe is 2 drops of sandalwood oil, 1 drop of jasmine oil, 1 drop of benzoin oil. If you can't find benzoin oil, which I never can, it's really hard to get now. I don't know. Or, you know, I'm sure Amazon or something, but I never trust. I don't know where that came from, you know? Put it in your intro. Yes, that's a good idea. I will do that. Good. Remind me, Hexen. And this says 1 drop of mace oil. I don't do that. It might be fine. I might be totally wrong. But when I saw that, I'm like, yeah, no, I think maybe I won't do that. Thanks. But no, I'm not doing that. So what I do is I combine them. I put mine is sandalwood, jasmine. I put a piece of benzoin resin, drop it in, mugwort, cinquefoil, and Dittany of Crete if I can ever find it. I never think of it when I'm at some place that would have it. Mace oil would be expensive. See, I don't know. Mace oil to me, I was like, mace? I'm not putting mace in there. It's probably something totally harmless, isn't it? But to me, nah, not doing that. So anyway, that's mine. And I put it all together and it smells great. And again, you guys are going to think I'm nuts. But I add a little patchouli in there because to me, patchouli is good in everything. And a drop of vanilla. It's just mine. I find something about the vanilla smell takes me to a place when I'm meditating. The patchouli and vanilla especially takes me to a place when I'm meditating when I can astral project a little bit easier. There's something about it. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that helps me when I'm doing that. So mace is actually a spice that it used to be in cooking. No kidding. You hardly ever see it anymore. Well, there you go. Can you spell the Crete ingredients full name? Yes. Dittany, Dittany of Crete. Crete. And I love patchouli. Patchouli spell check is P-A. Oh, yeah, right. I'm never going to be able to do it off the top of my head. I can write it. But, yeah, that's not even right. Patchouli. Apparently, Cunningham didn't know how to spell either because it's I at the end. At least as far as I know. Maybe it used to be Y and everybody uses an I now. But okay. Hi, Brad. Welcome. Patchouli, thank you. Anyone know how to spell the foil? Cinquefoil. Cinquefoil. C-I-N-E. Nope. C-I-N-Q-U-E. F as in Frank. O-I-L. Cinquefoil. Yes. Thank you, Hexen. You rock. It's okay, Brad. We haven't done much. Hey, what do you mean we haven't done much? We've been out, oh my God, almost 2 hours again. My poor husband, no wonder he's in the kitchen sighing at me. I hear you, honey. I'm going. Because I took up his poor living room. And he hasn't made dinner yet. Oh, shit. Oops. I told him he could be in there. Or he could be right here sitting there. I just told him he couldn't have the TV on. Okay. So I better shut this out. Does anybody have any more questions before we go? Because, my poor husband has to eat sometime tonight. Poor thing. We did the flying ointment, right? Then you just put in some beeswax. If you're doing the simmer method on the stove, if you're using beeswax, do the simmer method. You can't just put it on the shelf. It doesn't work that way. And when it melts, you keep adding it a little bit at a time until it, seems like it's, what do you want to say? It's like the, what am I trying to say, guys? What's the ointment that you put on boo-boos? Neosporin. It's like the Neosporin. And then you quickly put it into whatever container you want, into a little tin or something, because then it hardens even more. See, it's hard, but it comes off. And then it keeps for longer too. No, don't go, Jen. I'm going to try and make that selenite oil tomorrow. Post it when you're done. I love my selenite oil. It's like my favorite thing. I love it. Shelf life for the ointment. Ointments, because they're ointments, I think, to me, they last forever. And I don't know if it's the beeswax just traps everything in there. I've never had an ointment go bad. Never. Like, I've had Here you go. This is my dandelion ointment. And there's beeswax in there and dandelion. And I'll have to, in the spring, I'll post my dandelion oil. This I have had, and I found it recently. It's beeswax is a preservative. Thank you. I knew it. This is like 5 years old, and it's fine. As long as you get it into the beeswax. Do we use oil? Yes. You still use oil with the beeswax. Yes, yes, yes. Oil and beeswax. Because the oil is what will soak the herbs in. So absolutely. Okay. Since we don't drink that much anymore. All right. Dave, can we have one if we use the mini bar? Can we have one what? Oh, Witch's Corner. Oh, yay. There you go. Since you don't drink that much, perfect. Not sure how your home is set up, but mine is a closet. Oh, yeah. This is a big old farmhouse, guys. So I have little corners all over the place. My poor husband is like, can I just have one closet? So when the boys finally moved out, I finally let him have the closet in the boys' room. Well, one of them, but I took over the other one. I have the one in my upstairs living room. There's a closet back here in this living room. I have my bedroom closet. I have the porch, which technically is supposed to be his, but I kind of take that one over because that's where the laundry is. It's hard to, hang it up and then I got to take everything upstairs. Anyways, my poor husband. Now we need something a little bigger. I'm not going to ask Dave. Too much information, thank you. All right. Perfect. All right, guys. This was a great one. I liked it. I had fun. Hope you did too. Hope you learned something. You're come out of closets left and right, huh? Yes, I know. Isn't that terrible? Hubby has a corner in the computer room. Exactly. Yay. I hope everyone learned something. If I said I was going to do something, just make sure you remind me because I don't know. It's late and my brain loses stuff, the squirrel thing. Mama Squirrel's proud of you all. And have a good night. And tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Am I off tomorrow? Am I taking a day off? We'll see if you go. Oh, first of all, tomorrow morning, make sure you catch Maddie is being interviewed by Simon on his Cup of Ketchup and Cards. Yay, Maddie. Make sure everybody watches. I can't wait to see that. Oh my gosh, I love these even when I watch them later. Yay, good, Caitlin. I love that. Night, Shamara. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you made it. Good night. Yay, good, Brad. Because I hate when you're not here, Brad. You always join in a lot. Thank you, Jen. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's Simon's normal time. It's like 5 o'clock, I think, for them. Or 4 o'clock. It depends on the time change thing screws me up. But all right, perfect. 4. Thank you. Blessings, guys. Have a good night. Love you. Mama Squirrel loves you.